And hello everyone, welcome aboard the Singapore Airlines Flight 003 from Singapore to HK Kai Tak Airport. Of course you know that Concorde had flights, regular flights from Paris, London to New York or Rio de Janeiro or any other places. Also Singapore during some years. But Concorde also had some flights called charter flights to some destinations. It went one time, two times, three times, or many, sometimes more. So today we will be flying the Concorde to one of its most impressive charter destinations, that was Hong Kong Kai Tak Airport, that is now closed. The runway almost does not exist anymore. There is still some parts, but everything seems to be destroyed, and they are building other things there. I don't know what, but quickly we will know for sure. So here is our Singapore Airlines Concorde. Obviously it was a British Airways Concorde that have been given to Singapore Airlines, so they just painted one side of the plane with Singapore Airlines colors, so this was a both side plane. The matriculation was Golf Bravo Oscar Alpha Delta, and Changi Airport already existed at this time. Maybe not this beautiful, but was existing. So I will still wait some minutes to see if some people come. So as you can see, Changi Airport, made by Tot'Air simulations, still works on Flight Simulator. It has not been updated for a while, but it still works. I think this airport have a problem with model lib name, and if you have problem with your Changi Airport, check on Google. You can find on flightsim.to a tool that is model lib. That is a tool to rename model lib files. It will check and rename automatically all model lib from all your add-ons in the community folder, and then Changi Airport should be working properly. So we will start our preparation for the flight. So let's go to the cockpit. So for Preflight, let's check if our landing gear is down, the parking brake is set, yes, and the visor is down and the nose 0 degrees. No, but I can put on the position, maybe it will, as soon as we start the plane, it will be in the right position. And throttles on idle. Okay. And let's prepare our cockpit. So first of all, okay, we need to check if flight controls blue and green inverters are on. This one and this one. So they are already on the on position. Also anti-stall systems that are there, that should be on. The ground hydraulics should be yellow. So we go to the mecha panel and we have ground hydraulics here. So I'm not sure which yellow position is right, but I cannot have it point on this two, but I can point on this one. So I will use this one. And then ground hydraulics switch for the moment should be off and off. Okay, then fuel heaters here should be auto. Okay. Engine circulation valves should be shut off. Okay, check. Secondary air doors here should be on auto. Okay. Then we can switch on seatbelt sign and no smoking sign. And beacon light. Okay, this is inverted. On. Okay. And check if engine feed pumps are all on. Okay. Okay, now that we can start the plane, and so we will start with the ground power. Here. Ground power available is lighted. Then start both batteries at our SPs here. Okay, so I think I got a bug with the throttles. Okay, I will restart the flight. This is a bug from today. If I set idle, I have an alarm that is we can hear an alarm and I cannot stop it. So here we are back again. Sorry for that. So let's do it again. So the cockpit preflight is okay. The nose is visor in this position. Then we can start. Okay, so flight controls, blue and green indicators already on. Anti-stall systems on. Ground hydraulics. Yellow, yellow. Boss off. Fuel heaters. Auto. Shoot down. And auto. Seat belts. And no smoking signs on. Beacon light on. And engine feed pumps are all on also. So let's start ground power and ASPs. Okay, this is way better. So I contact again the ground to connect the jetway.
Singapore ground, Singapore 003, could you please connect the jetway to the aircraft? Singapore 003, the jetway is going to be connected. Singapore ground, Singapore
And I should have been connecting this before, but I don't have the choice. I have to start the plane to have the radio. Okay. Okay, so we can continue now. So after starting ESPs, I can start EPU. That is here. I can open that and on. Selected is lighted. Then we have to switch off engine bleed valves. Here, engine bleed control, bleed valves open for engine 1, engine 2, engine 3 and engine 4. Then we have to start LP bleed valves. Here we are. 3 and 4. And crossfeed valves. Here, crossfeed in this position. And I can close these red caps. And now we are ready to start engines. So we start with engines 2 and 3. Okay, the boss buttons are on start position and power is coming. So we need to first wait that these both engines are stabilized. Okay. So now we can request pushback. I'm not sure if boarding is terminated or not. Let's open the door. Okay. And let's see if we have passengers. Yeah, we have passengers. Hello everyone, welcome aboard. Okay, so let's go back to the cockpit. And sit down. So now we have one motor on. We can switch off ground power because we will disconnect it.
Singapore ground, Singapore 003, I am done with power.
And no jetway anymore.
Singapore ground, Singapore 003, could you please disconnect the jetway from the aircraft?
And then we can request clearance for the flight.
Singapore ground, Singapore 003, ready to copy IFR clearance to Victor Hotel Hotel X-ray. Singapore 003 is cleared to Victor Hotel Hotel X-ray airport is filed. Takeoff runway 02 center climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure frequency is 120.3 squawk 0667. Singapore 003
Okay, 02 C and climb 7,000 feet.
Takeoff runway 02 center climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure
Okay.
on 120.3 squawk 0667. Singapore 003 readback is correct. Contact ground on 122.55 when ready to taxi. Good day.
So this time there was no seed and star for this kind of planes. So I will check the seed that we will be using. And try to reproduce something about the same. So this is not this one. Should be this one. 5 alpha. Yes. So we climb straight for right, sorry, until 2,000 feet or above, then track 332 degrees until we get to VOR Victor Mike Romeo inbound 356 degrees. So I first set Victor Mike Romeo VOR in my nav 1. Okay. And I put 356 here. This heading, or this track, is a CRS. It's kind of a track to follow the VOR. It will be used also for the ILS. the track we want to follow manually is here. So the manual track I will follow is 332. So here I put 332. Okay. So you can check in the description of the video. You have the flight plan, all VORs and tracks I will follow. So I switch on FTs, and we can then call the tug.
Singapore ground Singapore 00 tree requesting pushback. Singapore 00 tree pushback request accepted.
Okay. So we can release the park brake and start. Okay, so I can steer the aircraft to the left now.
We are ready to go when you are.
Singapore ground Singapore 00
Hello, ladies
tree
and gentlemen.
requesting
I would love to
pushback
welcome
tug
you
to
aboard
steer
our
the
flight.
aircraft to the
When
left.
you find your seat, please be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items overhead bin,
And then stop pushback.
as a courtesy to other passengers.
Singapore ground
Also
Singapore
be sure that the
00
aisle is
tree
clear and
requesting
sit
the
down
end of
so that way
pushback.
other passengers can get by.
Singapore 00
If
tree
you are seated in an emergency exit row, please review the exit seating responsibilities and the safety cards provided for you. Please make sure that you are able and willing to perform these actions. If you're not, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can see the seating. You are free
Okay,
to use
this is
portable
going.
electronic devices during the boarding process. We ask that larger electronic devices are stowed once we depart from the gate. Thank you and welcome aboard.
Okay, so I got some stutters. What about the stutters? I don't know why.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 03. Our flight time will be roughly
So park
3
brake
hours
set.
and 22 minutes. Please note the cabin
And
doors
let's
now
start
closed.
engines
We ask that you
1
ensure
and
that all
4.
devices are in airplane mode and your larger devices are now set
Okay,
down.
so 1 and 4
If you have
buttons
not
are
already,
now
please fasten
down.
your seatbelt and verify it is low and tight across your lap.
Oh.
There are several emergency exits on this. In the event of a loss of cabin pressure, an oxygen mask will drop in front of you.
Okay.
Press the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you, and
Okay, now we have 4 engines all stabilized. You can see it here. We can then switch off EPU. It is this button. Okay. And check controls. Left, right, up, down
So open the plastic pouch and remove the vest.
and
Over
rudder
your head. Wrap the
axis.
straps around your waist and buckle up.
And we
the
can
belt.
request
Strap is tightened. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord.
taxi
When
now.
Singapore ground Singapore
If your
00
light vest
tree
does
with
not
Yankee
inflate
ready to taxi
automatically, blow into
IFR.
the mouthpieces for manual inflation.
So for taxi we need taxi lights and taxi turning lights on. Then the nose and visor should be down 5 degrees.
Once again, all devices must be in airplane mode and your larger devices must be turned off and stored at this time. Please securely stow your personal items. Make sure your seatbelts are fastened in
Taxi
fast
hold
and
short
safe
runway
in a
02
full upright
center
position.
using taxiway
We remind you
Victor
that
5
this is a
Victor
non-smoking
Romeo
flight.
Victor 10
Tampering with,
Romeo
disabling, or
7
destroying the
Uniform
smoke
So
detector
check that the center of gravity is around 54 now. Yes, that's good. Put engine rating mode on climb. Set. Auto ignition on. And air intakes all set. Air intakes, there's 8 informations here. I'm not sure what it is about. If someone knows, just tell me in the comments. Hello Patrice Piechy. Bonjour. On va essayer de faire un vol en Concorde aujourd'hui en VOR à VOR entre Singapour et Hong Kong Kai Tak. Vu qu'à l'époque c'était Kai Tak et non pas le nouveau. Then engine control schedule should be set on normal. Engine control schedule. I forgot where it is. Oh yes, I know. Here, it's normal. And engine 4 takeoff limiter should be on 88%. Then this is time to set up autopilot information. So as soon as we take off, we will need to seek 250 knots. This takes way more time than the A320. Okay. I already set my first VOR frequency here to be followed at 356 and still not detected. We will see it after takeoff. Here we have the VOR. I think it's detected. But it's not the right direction. I think it's this little one. That we will see after takeoff. Maybe we are too low. No. The altitude is set on initial clearance altitude of 7,000 feet. The nav selector is on RAD for radio navigation. Heading tracks. So my first track will be 332 until I follow VMR VOR at 356 degrees. And FDs both are on. So we can now start taxi. Release park brake and taxi. This airport made by Closed Surf Asia Simulation is really, really beautiful. You also have a lot of animations. Ouais. Okay, this is better now. I had still some stutters, so I think I have some problems with FS Realistics on the Concorde profile. It gives me many stutters, and if I deactivate, this works way, way, way better. Let's continue taxi. So I repeat again, after takeoff, continue on the axis of the runway until 2000 feet. Then I will follow 332 degrees track until I intercept VMR VOR with 356 degrees. Set here. I should be at 7000 feet or above as soon as I intercept the VOR. So now we are arriving at a well-known part of taxi at Changi. That is a kind of bridge. The taxiway is on a bridge. So this will... Did you change your NDU? Yeah, I changed it. J'ai fait le changement et là, apparemment au taxi, même au départ, ça bug. Et je viens de remarquer que ça a l'air d'être mon add-on FS Realistics. Est-ce qu'il bug est-ce que je l'ai peut-être pas mis à jour? Je sais pas. Mais en fait là, je l'ai activé, j'ai eu le bug, je l'ai fermé, le bug s'arrête, je l'ai remis. Au bout de quelques minutes, le bug est revenu, je l'ai rééteint et ça bug plus. Donc je pense que ça vient de là. Okay, so here we are in front of the bridge. And we have a plane that is taking off.
Singapore ground, Singapore 235 requesting the end of pushback. Singapore 235
It takes off very slowly. Yes, right.
Singapore ground, Singapore 235 with Yankee ready to taxi IFR. Singapore 235 taxi to and hold short of runway 02 right by a taxiway.
Okay, so I think I have to put some more power to get over the bridge. because I already tried the flight 2 times without FS Realistics, and I had no bugs, nothing. It was working great. Oh, I have to put more power. This is difficult to pass over the bridge. Okay. Now we are on the top of the bridge. And on the descent. By the way, I don't have the same experience on Concorde as the one I have on A320. So if I made some mistakes, maybe just not so many mistakes, I hope. Just tell me in the com or in the chat. By the way, I have a very detailed checklist to follow. That's not me. I'm Singapore 003. Okay. So I think this is the first terminal of Changi here. The older one. I'm not sure, but I think it is. Let me check. Okay. Okay, so we are almost arriving at the threshold of the runway. That's the whole shot, sorry. As soon as we get to the whole shot, I will prepare everything for takeoff. I have not been able to find any good calculator for V1, VR and V2 speeds. Also in in the FMS that they put in the plane, that is not realistic. This is why I don't want to use it. The calculation is weird. V1 is less. Sorry, V2. V2 is inferior as V1. So this is very, very weird. So as far as I know, this is about at 170 knots. That it should be considered as V1, and then depending on weights, between 170 and 200 knots, we will be able to take off. And here we are at hold short, runway 02C. Park brake and prepare for takeoff. So, landing lights. Full on. Nav logo, anti-collision lights. And nav. Also all stabilizer. I forgot that. Okay. Then switch on reheat. So this is a post-combustion system. So they are behind the throttle. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Also, I forgot to set something for arrival. I will need a NDB frequency. That is 236. Okay, this is a NDB at Hong Kong that will help us to align with the runway. I will give more explanations during the approach. Okay, so I will request takeoff clearance.
Singapore Tower, Singapore 00
And switch on TCAS on. I think I saw something. Oh, is it? Oh, here. On RATA. Okay. Okay, we're clear for takeoff. Park brake off, and let's go to align with the runway. No planes coming. I had a VPN problem.
Singapore 003, please expedite your climb flight level 210.
So for each flight level change, we have to push the Alt ACQ button Okay, great. Sorry, I had a connection problem. My VPN server went down. Okay, so now we are above 10,000 feet. We can switch off landing lights. Okay. And we should follow the VOR. I just went away from the VOR. We can see that this is like a lock. So we will follow the VOR. Sorry for that. Maybe it will be available in the replay, I'm not sure. You can maybe try to go back on YouTube and have a look again on the takeoff, because I was still sending data but very slowly. So now we got the VOR information. We are 40 miles from VMR VOR. And now I pushed the VOR lock button to follow the VOR with 356. So as you can see in the description, our next VOR will be Victor Kilo Papa with 113.3 as a frequency. So I can prepare the frequency here in Nav1. Then let's check after takeoff. Let's check the fuel transfer. So the fuel transfer has to be on rearward. Yes, we are at the limit now. And I prefer to put the AFT. Everything is automatically set to put the fuel and the center of gravity at the rear of the aircraft. Welcome, Stephanie. Then I have to check if everything is okay, because there are some valves and pumps that are not set automatic. So the tank 11 max limit. The tank 11, where is the tank 11? Here, max limit has to be set to 5,000 kilograms of fuel. Okay. Inlet valves for tank 11 has to be open like that. Open. Pumps for tank 9 and 10 should be all on. Okay, so 9 and 10 are here. So I need to switch on pumps. Here. On. And also this one.
Singapore 713, you are 46 miles north. Descent and maintain 3,500
And
feet.
pumps for tank 11 should be off. Off and off. Or maybe this is this one. It's on auto position, so it's okay. Then I want to switch as many as possible switches on auto position, because sometimes it just does not work. So this one, auto.
Singapore 003, climb and maintain flight level tree 40. Climb and maintain flight level tree 40, Singapore 003.
Do we have other auto position? Here we have auto something. Okay, we'll check a little bit later if the center of gravity go rear. But it seems to not be changing. Auto. I put everything on automatic. I think it's better. Okay, auto. This also on automatic. Okay, it changed a little bit. Okay, we'll check a little bit later if we have more change on this value. Okay, so we are now approaching the next VOR. So I have to prepare. So I go to track 356. I follow the track. Then I prepare the next VOR. Sorry.
Singapore 003, please expedite your climb flight level 340.
Because the next VOR is VKP, I follow with 348. You can see it on the flight plan. Oh. 348. Then we are arriving very near from VMR VOR. I can change the frequency to the new one and turn left to 348. And we should be able to detect the new VOR very quickly.
Please expedite your climb flight level 340.
Okay, climb to 340. Yes, flight level 340. And altitude accurate. Okay, I don't get the VOR now. I don't know why. Oh, okay. We detect the VOR. We are almost aligned. But I still want to use VOR lock to follow exactly the VOR radial 348 inbound Victor Kilo Papa VOR. So now we have some time to check that. Not sure what it is. Oh, okay. The aircraft did not take into account the fuel I put the first time when I restart the flight. So I will not have enough fuel. I should be at about something like 61 now. Okay. Sorry for that. This is because I had a bug and I had to restart the flight. The fuel was okay before, then it get back to default just after the restart. So now we should have enough fuel to arrive. Sorry for that. No, I know why this was not evolving here. Yes, I had an alarm with idle on the throttle was an idle. I always have an alarm. So I had to restart the flight. Je pense que c'est en fait un problème qu'il y a eu à la dernière mise à jour. Ça fait 2-3 fois que ça m'arrive là. La mise à jour du Concorde. Dès que je me mets en idle, ça met une alarme que je peux pas arrêter. Et donc en fait, il faut que je recommence le vol. Et là, en recommençant le vol, j'ai oublié de changer le fuel en fait. Okay, so now I have to switch off auto throttle and climb with max climb speed. We have to put reheat on as we are above flight level 240 to get over Mach 1 and maybe to Mach 2 quickly. Still have 100 nautics. So I just set my next, I prepare my next frequency. That is 113.0. But I don't change now. Okay, give me 1 minute, I check why the center of gravity is not evolving.
Singapore 003, please expedite your climb flight level 340.
Okay. 340, yes, still climbing. Yes, slowly. Even max limit 5000. Net valve tunnels are open. Pumps tank 9 and 10.
Singapore 003, please expedite your climb flight level 340.
This should be open. Oh, sorry. Inlet valves. Sorry, this is automatic here. Inlet valves are open. I need pumps on.
Singapore 00, climb and maintain flight level 460.
Pump are okay, it's here.
460, Singapore 00.
Then pumps for tank 11 should be off. I will put this on automatic. Okay, this is changing now.
Singapore 003, please expedite your climb, flight level 460.
Okay, we have to climb to 460 now. We still have 57 miles. And we are now at Mach 1.2.
Singapore 003, contact Kuala Lumpur Center on 132.6. Good day. Going to 132.6, Singapore 003.
I really don't understand why the center of gravity is not evolving now.
350, climbing flight level 460.
Singapore 003 Kuala Lumpur Center, continue to Victor Kilo Papa as planned.
It's going forward now. It was working for me yesterday and not today. I can give you the supersonic bang if you want. Just as an example, no sound and wow. 55.6. And it's still not evolving. This is automatic. Automatic also. I cannot find anything that is not an automatic or automatic, automatic, automatic and automatic. This is also automatic. Auto, auto. automatic here also. Okay, 55.7. I think this is going rear, but very slowly. Okay, so I hope it will be okay now. Okay, each time I change the altitude, I have to switch on max climb again in order to have the altitude, the speed going. Okay, 10 nautics from the VOR. So I have to go rear with the VOR. So now I go rear 1. Okay, so I track 348. I select, I should track 6 degrees, but I cannot intercept my PQU VOR, so I have to back beam my actual VOR with 186. Okay. And back beam, so it will turn right. And now we can see here that it is configured to have the VOR behind us, and it will let the VOR, it will align with the back beam of the VOR. The signal will be behind us. And now we can climb to 520. And max climb. We are now at Mach 1.47. So when DME1 will be at about 130 nautic, we will not have any signal from it. So I will switch to track at 6 degrees. So I prepare 6 here. That is actually my track now. Yes, this is going rear slowly, 55.9. This is weird, but I think this is okay. Mach 1.72. The sound is so great. So I go back to the cockpit, 60 miles. So I can prepare my next frequency, or already prepared. This is 113. Okay. Yeah. I think even if it's not a study level aircraft, I think they made at least a great job. It is really accessible for everyone, and I'm not sure if FS Labs will develop the Concorde for MSFS. I think for years now. And of course DC Designs will continue to upgrade. In only 1 week we already got 2 updates for the plane. The VOR navigation was a little bit weird before. It's now working. And okay, 550 max climb. I said max climb. Okay, he wants to go on max cruise. Yes, we are above Mach 1.7. We can switch off reheat now. They will. Because of WASM. They said WASM. This is something like a language, I'm not sure. They had to put FMS like in Airbus, but at this time in real life the Concorde did not have anything like this, and they said they will update to have the real instruments in the future. This is why I don't want to use it now, and I mainly use VOR navigation. And we are almost at Mach 2 now, 1.99, and welcome at 2 times the speed of sound. Okay, 115 nautical miles for security. I go track now. So the plane will track 6 degrees, that is the opposite of 186. Then I change for 113. And I will follow 113 at 6. As soon as I get the signal from which were Papa Quebec uniform. Mach 2.07. This is really fast. Someone is drinking some champagne. Everyone is happy at this speed. Mach 2.1. This is quite. This is very fast. Okay, I close the door again. Okay, so now as we are in cruise, I have to put the engine flight rating on cruise. The speed mode should be on max cruise, yes. And anti-ice is off. It's already off. So between the two VOR, we have 340 nautics. We already made 130. So still 210. And the next VOR can be detected at about 160 nautics. Oh, okay, 170. We just got it here, and we are almost aligned. So now I go to VOR lock, and I don't want back beam, of course. So it will align with the new detected VOR. Then I can prepare the next frequency. That will be Uniform Bravo Lima 112 decibel 7. Okay. As soon as we arrive at Papa Quebec Uniform VOR, I also will have to perform a back beam because the next leg is 309 nautics. Mach 2.2, this is real. What about the center of gravity? That is 56.3. This is still going rear, but very slowly. I don't know why. Yesterday this was going very fast to 59. Speed mode, macros, anti-ice off. We can see clouds moving very fast.
In a few moments, we'll be starting our in-flight service. You'll be serving complimentary sushi snacks. Please look in your feedback for our list of complimentary sushi. Many of these are available for a small charge. If you wish to make an additional purchase, please note that we only accept credit cards.
I can hear some there are some buttons that are moving by themselves. I'm not sure if this is good or not. So for information, when I was planning the flight, I found out that some VOR cannot be detected at this altitude. I had to check VOR with a range more than 2000 of power or something like that. And it was quite difficult. I had to click each VOR to select each VOR in Navigraph to check the information. And finally I made one flight plan with these VORs. In real life, for real, you're a real Concorde pilot? Am I doing good navigation, Captain? This is my first flight live using VOR navigation. Wow, congratulations. I'm very glad to have you on my live. And from which company? British Airways or Air France or maybe Singapore Airlines? Hesitation. Of course, I think the Concorde itself in the game is not really accurate, right? Compared to the real one. Okay, so now I'm arriving at GPS and directions. I'm arriving at my VOR. I will check. So I have to go back beam 190. So I go track. I prepare 190. We are going to that and back beam. Okay. We just overshot that. We are just over the VOR, so we lose the signal for a while, and we will get it back now. Okay. Get power to lose 15,000 feet. Oh yes, I will do that before descent.
Going to 12 tree, decimal 8 Singapore 00 tree. Cockpit center Singapore 00 tree, flight level 550. Singapore 00 tree.
You mean that I put all throttles to idle, right? or I just get back the auto throttle on and then put IAS, maybe something like 350. Because I'm following the checklist from DC Designs, but I think your checklist is better. Get power to lose airspeed. Increase power on energies to stop bank. I lost the back beam signal. I don't know why. I have to increase power. I'm full power now. Flaps? What do you mean by flaps? You mean the nose? Because I heard there were no flaps on the Concorde. Okay, this is getting back to my back beam from Papa Quebec Uniform VOR. We are now at 2.25 Mach. This is really fast. Yes, of course. If you are still flying, of course, today you fly planes, aircrafts with flaps like 747 or 380. Yes. My dream when I was a child was to fly the A380. Power 25. What do you mean by power 25? Okay, so the back beam 190. Obviously I'm tracking 10, so I can prepare 10 because we will quickly arrive at a distance that we will not be able to detect the Papa. Yes, this is the Papa Quebec Uniform VOR behind us. Je pense aussi. Je comprends pas trop ce qu'il me raconte. Et puis bon, le fait qu'ils me disent qu'il y a des volets sur le Concorde, là, je me suis dit, ça se trouve, c'est un fake. On sait pas. Okay, so as we know, the VOR can be detected at 170 miles. We are almost arriving at this distance. So at 165, I will change for track hold in order to change information here. Okay, so this should be Filipinas and Vietnam, maybe something like that. Okay, we are at 165 miles now. Track hold 10 degrees. And I prepare my next frequency. That will be followed at also 10 degrees. Mais de rien, j'étais quand même content d'avoir un vrai pilote. Pendant un instant, j'ai eu un petit espoir. Okay, we have detected the next VOR. So I switch VOR lock and not back beam because I'm flying inbound the VOR with 10 degrees. And this is the uniform Bravo Lima VOR. This VOR is in Vietnam. So we are heading Vietnam now and maybe already flying over Vietnam. Okay, everything seems okay here. I cannot get to have 59. Adam Air. Oh, in Indonesia, right? I think it should be a great time for you to fly in Indonesia. From Jakarta, maybe to Bali Denpasar Airport. There's places got stunning views, I think, but I never went there. Okay, so now we will quickly arrive to Uniform Bravo Lima VOR, and the next step also is a back beam, because from Vietnam we have to go across the sea to Hainan Island in China. So this is a 321 nautics distance between the two VORs, so we have a back beam for the first one. So the back beam is 235, so the difference is about 45 degrees. So we will start our turn earlier. So I go track now. Okay. I prepare the back beam track of 235. And for this company, you were flying which aircraft? 747? I can try something. Okay, the opposite is 55 degrees. So I can slowly start to turn as we are close to the VOR now, to maybe something like 35 first. We are now above the VOR. And okay, VOR and back beam. We almost went too much on the left. And this is a 55 degrees. Oh, you have, maybe you have Wi-Fi in the... Good flight, Captain. And thank you to be on our flight. At this speed, this is turning very slowly, so I'm very far from the radial of the VOR. But I'm sure the plane will get back to it. So I can prepare the frequency for the Hainan VOR. That is Hotel Uniform Tango 114.7. Yeah, I know some flights we have Wi-Fi also for passengers. I've been in a flight, I think it was KLM, 3 years before, and we got Wi-Fi for passengers. I think it's quite good now. Okay, so because I overshoot the radial of the VOR, I hope it will get back to the good radial before I get too far away. Okay, I see this should be moving a little bit now. Yes, this is moving a little bit. Zulu time. So, what was this sound? Okay, we are going... What is this sound? We still have fuel. What is it? Guys, help me! Yes, just a little good sound here. Maybe I'm too fast. Maybe it's overspeed, I think. Maybe this is overspeed sound. Okay. Okay, I go track now because I'm arriving at 130 miles from the VOR. Okay, and I switch to the next VOR that we will follow at 55. I think maybe this is the overspeed. By the way, I'm not sure how to reduce just a little bit the speed on this. Yes, 2.26 is overspeed. Decrease a little bit the auto throttle. Does not have any effects. Bravo, Captain Diz! Okay, so my next VOR is already, the frequency is set, yes, 114.7. That is a VOR in Hainan province in China, just above Sanya airport. Then as soon as I get it, as soon as I get the VOR signal here, I will track it with 55 degrees inbound. Perth, whoa, in Australia. I think there is a nice scenery also in MSFS for Perth. Let's have a look at our map. Where we are now? Oh, we got a plane below us here. By the way, we almost arrived. Okay, we got the VOR. Okay, so VOR lock and no back beam. Okay, so it will align with the VOR of Sanya here.
Singapore 003, contact Guangzhou Center on 118.905. Good day. 118.905 for Singapore 003. Guangzhou Center, Singapore 003, flight level 550.
Singapore 003, Guangzhou Center, continue to Hotel Uniform Tango as planned.
So we will quickly start our descent. Just after Sanya, we will go there, and our top of descent is there on Whiskey Charlie Fox VOR. And this part is very quick, only 120 nautics. So now I can prepare the next VOR frequency, that is 117.5. I remind you, have all informations about VOR and tracks in the description. Okay, standby is Whiskey Charlie Fox. And now we are inbound Hotel Uniform Tango. Still have 80 nautics to go. Sorry for this advertisement. Okay. I think DC Designs should update the way it intercepts VOR, because it overshoot 1 or 2 times and then bank to the left and bank to the right again and to the left again. But for sure they will update that. Okay, we will quickly arrive to Hotel Uniform Tango. Then I prepare to switch the VOR. So I first track 55, as we are already on 55. I prepare my next track, that is 41 inbound Whiskey Charlie Fox. I change the frequency. Okay, we have still some miles to go before I change the frequency too quickly. Now stay free, you're back. Welcome again. So you just arrived some minutes before the descent. Okay, so we are 10 nautics before Hotel Uniform Tango. I change for Whiskey Charlie Fox and we get that. Let's follow the VOR at 41 degrees. So I prepare 41 degrees track also. And I prepare the frequency of Zhuhai in China, that is very near from Hong Kong. So the frequency of Zhuhai is 116 decibel 7, and I let that here. Okay, so now I can prepare the descent profile. So maybe a little bit later. Auto fuel transfer should be off. Yeah, should be off now. Off and not forward. Normal. Inlet valves tank 11 should be shut. Yes. Checked. Pumps tank 9 and 10 also off. Seems to be off also. And pumps tank 11. Nothing. Engine circulation valves open. So engine circulation valves are here, and I can open this. And tank 1.4 to normal. I think this is already normal. Okay, we still have 50 miles, about 50 miles before descent. So So I will start to request descent now, because I have to request descent 10,000 by 10,000 more steps.
Singapore 00 tree. Request flight level 450.
Singapore 00 tree descent.
And I will request 5,000 feet.
Descend and maintain flight level 450 Singapore 00 tree. Poncho Center Singapore 00 tree. Request flight level tree 50.
Singapore 00 tree descent and maintain.
So I go inbound the VOR following the track now. That is the same, about the same.
Descend and maintain flight level 450. Expect flight level tree 50 Singapore 00 tree.
Three 350. Then as 250.
Singapore 00 tree. Request
Ah oui, moins 56 degrés, oui. C'est pas chaud.
00 tree descent and maintain flight level 450. Expect flight level 250.
Alors, 24.
maintain flight level 450. Expect flight level 250 Singapore 00 tree.
Then I prepare the back beam for the next course, that is 228. Okay, let's go to 228. Okay, 12, 11, okay, VOR and back beam. Okay, should be a turn on the right. Okay. No, it goes to the right. That's good. And we can start our descent to flight level 450. Okay. Max climb, descent. Auto fuel transfer forward. Okay, I really have to reduce speed how to do that. Okay, just that's it now. Throttle idle. Okay. Tank 9 limit selector 5,000. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,000. Tank 11 inlet valves all open. Okay, I reduce power.
0.5 for Singapore 00 tree. Descend to center Singapore 00 tree is in flight level 505 descending flight
It will be an ILS approach, and we will align to the ILS using a NDB. The NDB frequency is already set here. We will be able to catch it just after the Zhuhai VOR.
5.8 for Singapore 00 tree. Hong Kong center Singapore 00 tree.
Okay, so now
Customs at our destination, flight attendants will begin handing out forms momentarily. Please review and inform the system with you for presentation upon arrival.
228, this is 48. Okay, 60 miles. Okay, so let's go back with, I continue my descent checklist, sorry. Okay, so tank 11, inlet valves open, pumps tank 9 and 10 off. Off. Pumps tank 11 open. Engine rating climb.
Singapore 003 descend and maintain flight level tree.
And select 350 knots.
Flight level tree 30, Singapore 003.
Okay, I've been cleared for flight level 330. I select 350, auto throttle on, and IAS accurate. So it will reduce the speed now. So now the auto fuel transfer is about at 54%. I can switch off the automatic fuel transfer. And then progressively descend and reduce speed. Descend at 270. Okay. Okay, now I should be able to detect Juhai VOR. So I go to track. I change the VOR. We got Juhai VOR in front of us. I put 48. To follow my VOR. And VOR lock and not back beam. Okay, now we are going to Juhai. Okay, now I reduce progressively to 250 knots. Now we are still over 400. I continue to ask descent. Oh, the descent is controlled by the ATC, no, I cannot ask anything. So we are now flying in the south of China. The NDB frequency is set 236, and the NDB will be displayed on this instrument here. There is no automatic follow of the NDB, so I should, but yesterday it was not working. The last update maybe will be better. We will check together. I should have the arrow pointing 88 degrees at the in front of me. So we will try to do that. Okay, we are now at 350. I reduce speed at 300.
Singapore 00 tree contact, Guangzhou center on 118.905. Good day.
Going to 118.905 Singapore 00 tree. Guangzhou Center Singapore 00 tree is passing flight level tree 0 descending flight level 270.
Okay, so I need to get the meteor at arrival. So wind from 110, so this is okay to land runway 13, and the QNH is 1012, so almost the same as standard QNH. So this data is from meteoblue.com because I don't have any METAR in this plane. I can of course maybe try to display the METAR here, but of course VHHX does not have any METAR. This one. Okay. 1012, 24 degrees, wind from 110. Okay, we are 300. Let's reduce speed to let's see. Oh, we're still 300. Okay, flight level 210.
Flight level 210 Singapore 00 tree.
And also because the ATC will assign me the full ILS approach as it was used by other planes, not by the Concorde. So I will have maybe to descend more quick as the ATC will allow me, because if not I will not be able to land correctly. Because it will ask me to go to CHDME and then to do a right turn 2 times in order to align with the IGS. It's not really like an ILS, it's an ILS but not aligned with the runway. If you want, you can check on Google. I think it's pretty easy to find some charts for VHHX airport. Victor, Oscar, X-ray. Victor, Hotel, X-ray, sorry. So I reduce speed now to 250 knots. 13,000 feet.
1,000 feet Singapore 00 tree.
So as soon as we get to flight level 180, I will have to change my QNH, but this is almost the same as the standard one. So to 1013, change it to 1012. I can do it now. Here. Okay, 1012. Now we are 18 miles from Zhuhai. I think I'm too high. Okay, so I directly descend to my approach altitude of 4,500 feet. This is altitude. I need to catch the localizer of the IGS. So this is Macau here, and Zhuhai, and we should have Guangzhou over there, and Hong Kong is there. So we are almost arriving now. Okay, so the NDP is still weird, as we can see. The arrow is pointing behind us. This is very, very weird. Okay, so we are still descending now. We are almost at... we are still at 300, so... Now I will descend the visor and the nose 5 degrees to help reducing speed. So this is the idle alarm.
Singapore 003, you are 400 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 13,000 feet, altimeter 29.991.
Climb and maintain.
Okay, the speed is not descending to 250.
Singapore 003, you are 4 tree miles west.
Alors j'ai pas de vue d'aile pour le moment. Faudra peut-être que je la prévoie pour un prochain vol. Désolé.
Transition. Cleared to Charlie Hotel.
Okay, so now I go track.
Maintain 8,000 feet expectile as runway 13 approach via
I go to the left in order to catch my NDB at 88. And I switch to the localizer frequency, that is 1111 decibel 9er. I select 88, that is the CRS of the approach.
Your destination. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to select any craft one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in a full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat cushion.
Singapore 003, you are 300 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 8,000 feet, altimeter 29.890.
Voilà la petite vue d'aile. Manuelle, mais c'est une vue d'aile. Okay, so let's go to the cockpit. Now I have to concentrate to land. Okay, so we are at 5,700. Okay, this is good for the altitude now. Okay, I'm not sure about the NDB information, how to manage that. I'm already over. Okay, we have Macau Airport behind us. Let's go to 88 to have a check. Because when I turn, the NDB also turn with me. This is not correct. I think they should update the NDB management. It's very hard to use. Okay, so taxi turn lights and landing lights also. No. Seatbelts on. Always on, of course. Engine circulation valve on shutdown. Engine circulation valve shut off. Okay. Secondary air doors auto. That's good. Crossfeed valves all open. Checked. QNH local and speed less than 200. Okay, go.
Singapore 003, please expedite your climb 8,000 feet.
Okay, I'm way too much on the left. Here we have the new airport of Hong Kong and the approach goes over this airport. So I will get back manually. Okay, the rear of the arrow here is pointing the NDB. So I have to turn more to align. Oh, sorry, it's 119, 111 disable 9er, okay.
119.1 Singapore 003. Hong Kong approach Singapore 003 is passing 4,500 feet, climbing 8,000 feet.
Singapore 003, Hong Kong approach altimeter 29er, decimal 89er, continue to Charlie Hotel as planned.
Okay, so let me prepare something for you. I'm not sure if the view will be great, but we can have a try on this new thing I got 2 weeks ago. This is a Trustmaster TPR, and for the Concorde and this approach I will need it badly. So let's go to 1 180. Okay, we got the ILS now. So let's go VOR and lock. And it will align with ILS. So we first align to the localizer. Then I reduce speed to something like 175 will be better, I think. Okay, so we can have the landing gear down. The nose full down. All landing lights on, and that's okay. Okay, we got the glide slope now, so we can check land, and it will follow the glide slope and the localizer together. I'm not well aligned, but it will get back to the localizer very quickly. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, now we are descending and following the glide slope, but the information is here. And the lock is still way from us. But that will be okay. So we should have Disneyland Hong Kong here.
Climb and maintain 6,000 feet Singapore 00 tree.
Some Hong Kong buildings. This approach is very impressive. I hope I will not mess it up.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet Singapore 00 tree.
Singapore 00 tree, descend and maintain 900 feet.
Descend and maintain 900 feet Singapore 00 tree.
Here is Disneyland. Okay, so we are on the localizer and the glide slope. Everything seems to be okay. Let's have some concentration now. That's better on the left. We are still on the lock. Sorry for that. A little bit below the glide slope. So because there are a lot of buildings, we have to be very carefully. The speed is good. The missed approach altitude 4,500 feet is good. Okay, so let's get prepared.
Singapore
Autopilot off. We have lights indications here. And the runway on the right. Okay, let's turn right. A little bit overshoot. And reverse and brakes. Reverse retracted. And we almost landed. That was not very beautiful, but at least we landed. Nose fully up
Gentlemen, we have reached our destination.
to avoid collision with anything on the ground.
PM, and it's currently about 22 degrees Celsius. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening
And the visor down.
may have been triggered
Okay.
during the flight. If this is your final destination, we thank you for flying with us. If you're making a connection, we encourage you to check your itinerary to ensure a smooth continuation of your journey.
I overshoot a lot, I think. Yes, it was not good. But at least it was on the runway. I think the delta wings are very hard to control while landing. Okay, so let's contact the ground frequency and ask taxi to the gate. Landing lights switch off. Okay. And I have to close something called SSB. Let's go there, and the SSB should be that. Okay, closed. And here we are at Hong Kong. No, it's normal. I did it. I made it, to be honest, this week. I tried to do it 3 or 4 times. And the previous one was almost quite good. But each time I was overshooting because the speed is very high. Concorde is landing with a speed over at 170 knots. There are delta wings, there are buildings. This is a big right turn over these buildings at low altitude, and if I turn more, I don't know if you hear the sound. There is a sound. This is an alarm about the bank angle. I cannot turn more. If I turn more, maybe I can stall. So I don't know how to do better than that. Maybe this is a problem with the flight model. I'm not sure. to go to parking Alpha 1. Okay. So this is Hong Kong City by Samsung 3D. They made a great work here. We are almost arriving at our gate. It is just before us here. Yes, yes. But I think I touched the left wheel before the right wheels. This is really not a great landing, but no choice. Next stream I will get back to the A320, so it will be better. So let's zoom in. Okay, our gate is just in front of us. Okay, park brake. Engines off. Okay, so engines off, I think. Let's check something. I just have to... No. I just have to shut off this and the engines will shut down. I'm not sure if this is the right way, but at least it shuts the engines. I have to switch a ramp spill master. Sorry, I don't know what it is, but I know where it is on manual. Like that. Okay. Then auto ignition off. Anti-ice is off. We didn't use it. We did not use it. Secondary air doors. I think it's over there. There. Shut down. Shut off. Okay. Ah bah oui. Fuel tanks 9, 4,000 kilograms. I'm not sure why, but let's put this like that. And then okay, connect the jetway.
Ground Singapore 003, could you please connect the jetway to the aircraft?
Singapore 003, the jetway is going to be connected.
And connect
Ground Singapore 003,
GPU.
could you please send a ground power unit?
Singapore 003, a ground power unit is on the road.
I request package also.
Singapore 003, could you please send the baggage?
Singapore 003, baggage is on the way.
So I can switch on the ground power and switch off batteries now to secure the aircraft. Okay. Okay. So guys, the flight is over for today. Thanks to be on board. Next time we will fly again the A320. I'm not sure what to do, if you have any idea. If not, I will think about it. Okay, everyone is off the plane. Okay, so now I switch off the stream. Thank you. Bye bye. Pas un réel plaisir de vous avoir, merci en tout cas. Hein. J'espère avoir pu vous apprendre quelque chose. Alors pas l'atterrissage ni le décollage puisqu'il y a eu un petit bug internet au décollage, mais au moins la navigation VOR à VOR. Voilà. Qui s'est déroulée à merveille celle-là, hein, pour le coup. Allez, à bientôt.